to just poke a hole in the pre-wrap and then start from there. So, and you see how the body wants to act with the pre-wrap. So you could literally poke 2 holes. And that should be all the pre-wrap that you need. You don't have to poke 2 holes. 1 hole usually do. You can also skip the hole on the second time and just loop it around. So we're going to create our base, which is distal to the styloid and across the styloid. If it's got a little bit of a wrist component, just make it a little bit longer and include the wrist. And then you're going to take tape. I don't know how long this is, about this long. And so if we are going to keep his thumb from moving in, because it hurts to do this, then you're going to ask him to hold his thumb up, but remember to radially deviate his wrist when you go to put this on. And so then you're going to take the tape and apply it so that it makes a little X on that MTP joint. And then you're just going to keep putting these pieces in here, overlap slightly. So for this one, the whole key is keeping his wrist up. So remember with thumb taping, we move it where we want it and then lay the tape down. Don't pull with the tape, you cut the circulation off. So you'll kind of get a feel for how long the tape should be. You should minimally use 3 up to 5 of these ribbons. And then you're going to anchor it down. I always like to go palm down to try and anchor it on. I try to fill into the back of the hand and then across the watch line. And then if he radially deviated and held his thumb out, it should be very difficult or impossible for him to get his thumb all the way in. Okay, so that is to keep the thumb from sort of a forward flexion adducting. So let's just pretend that we're going to do a little extra wrist component with this one. You're going to put it through the thumb. Usually the thumb's not overly hairy, so less is more. Come a little bit higher in the wrist just to help stabilize it. And then you can rip it, or you can go around the thumb one more time. We're going to put our base down, 1 distal to the styloid, 1 across the center of the styloid, fingers wide, and 1 proximal of the styloid, so a nice layer for the wrist, for the thumb. So this one, it hurts for his thumb to go out, so you're going to try and keep it in. So I tend to try to bring it across the back of the hand when I'm doing that. So we're going to take slightly longer than the other tape job. You're going to take your piece of tape that you don't need and drop it and attach it. The one that you're using, you're trying to close the web space. So remember, we're going to put the tape, move the thumb, lay the tape down. You're avoiding the hook of the hamate. You don't want tape all in through here. See how all this pre-wrap through the hand's unnecessary? That's why you don't go through the hand. You just put a little on the thumb. So you can get another ribbon. Drop the piece that you don't need in there.
All the ribbons are half strips, right?
They can be.
Okay.
Okay, then you're going to put the thumb palm down, move the thumb where you want it, apply the tape so that it limits it. You see I'm filling in the web space a little bit. Remember, you can cheat and take your tape and holding on to both ends, you're going to make a little bow tie so there's no adhesive on the inside. And by doing that, hold on to your ends though, because it'll roll in. No adhesive on the web space makes it easier to not cut the circulation off, and then it gives you a nice broad strip to cross the thumb with. I also like to use this on that last piece because I can come across his web space and go, okay, if this is the final piece, I can come a little higher across the back of the hand. Again, avoiding that hook of the hamate area, and then go, yeah, that's kind of resisting him, and then I'm going to fill it in. So I got this little triangle. I'm going to fill my tape in like this. try to get him to activate his wrist muscles so you don't cut his circulation off. And then check and see, like, is this how much? You could even come across the web space a little more depending on the sport and the function. You could grab little tape at the end and go, I need just a little bit more, and kind of come across that space a little bit higher. So you could do a second piece like the one I just did, but come across that back of the hand just a little bit more, like this. But you see with that piece, I probably came into the palm of his hand a little bit, so not too bad. So you can take these off. So this is going to end up, as he moves, it's going to roll down some, and they're going to pick it away because it's going to pull. So you can put 3 to 5 pieces where you're closing that web space in. Just remember to take the thumb, put it where you want it, and pull it, because you can see his thumb's getting a little dark. But as long as he doesn't lose feeling in it, it'll be fine. And it may be that last piece that I put on there. Okay? So that's how you hold it in. Is coming across the back of the hand. Just, you're going to drop these out of the way. You're still layering the MCP joint. And so that's the end of that one.